place in the standings, 4 points off the lead. He is where he started in 9th position. He's got the yellow helmet.
Sullivan Mounds with the fastest lap of the race the last time round, back in 14th place.
Peter, what does that mean?
From Gonzalez, Uriarte has the in the lead.
Well, Danish said at the back of the first couple of groups, keep an eye on his progress.
Yeah, so
is it even Stevens? Because normally this means that actually, you know, it's actually quite a slow race. They're 1:45.2 last time around. He's quicker than about the next 9 riders ahead.
Superb start for all these guys. It really is building up into something special. I wonder whether Pratama and
backing it up sometimes, but it doesn't look like it given the gaps at the front.
Yeah, no, it doesn't, does it?
Him. But is it going to be enough? He's still 1 second adrift from the chasing back. He's got it.
Uriarte can break away.
Yeah,
Christian Daniel said he didn't get it, but as they say, you know, fastest lap for Fernandez, but then on the same lap, Sullivan went a little bit quicker.
All to do, bless him. Come on, Akim, you can find another gear. Crack on. It's
into the groove quickly enough yesterday. Up the inside of the number 11 is David Gonzalez, back in 14th place as well. So anyway, right, so it's Uriarte from Pratama.
All there for the taking as Morelli moves up into 2nd place now, ahead of Gonzalez.
And as Christian Daniel said, he didn't get into the groove quickly enough in the wet yesterday and was determined to do it today. There's the 70 of Christian Daniel Jr. back there into the same. Morelli looking for his first win of the season. He's only been on the podium once. He can do better than that, and that's he is now in the groove, right behind Brian Uriarte.
Wow, look at this, Christian. This is super.
6th place. Just been passed by Gonzalez. Benyat Fernandez in 4th place. What he's trying to show us at the moment, he's chasing Uriarte. He's ahead of Gonzalez and Pratama.
He had his impressive. He's not just quick in the wet as he was yesterday. He's quick in the dry too. That's where he got his first podium.
It's on the number 7, chasing Karpushin, number 17. And so far,
first junior GP podium just a couple of weeks ago in Aragon. He had a wildcard replacement ride at the start of the year in Jerez, and we now have a 1, 2, 3. It looked like Veda was trying to break away.
Brian Uriarte and Veda Pratama absolutely unable to do what they did yesterday, which was race ahead
in the Moto3 World Championship as Veda goes bumper cars with Gonzalez at the start of it, but they've caught him right back up. Will we see any kind of moves in towards 2A and 2?
At the front of the field.
Be very careful of the green stuff on the exit of that.
Yeah, he could see Brian and them getting away at the front, and he doesn't want to let that happen.
Daniel looking towards the inside, but thinks better of it.
And Markham
turn. Joel Pons having his best ride of the year so far at the moment. The number 16
it was pretty hairy stuff, but they both got away from it or away with it. But it's given an advantage. Morelli was well off in the green stuff, exiting the first corner on that time, so we had some track limits.
10th place, just behind Carter Thompson from towards the back of the grid. So this is a
Uriarte and Morelli in front.
Veda though, as he's got Daniel for company, looking up the inside.
Warnings yesterday, they've got to watch that.
Towards turn 3, a great ride for the pair of them. Joel Pons really needs a finish like this, doesn't he?
Yeah, and Hakim Danish
right behind him. Christian really wants to try and find a way to make a move at turn 8, but I just don't think. Come then, 54 leads, 51, 70, 95, 11, 34
up into 15th as they cross the line that time, so he has 1 point at the moment. Un point.
It's particularly possible with that as Brian moves all the way over to the inside. Vitani 6th place, Singapore 7th, great stuff from him. Karpushin up from 8th place to 7th. It was very nearly nil point.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for Hakim. By the track and him and Morelli going toe to toe. Morelli keeps the lead. Daniel up to 3rd. As he's also overtaken Singapore now as well. Danish not making the progress. They're real shame because wow, what a blockbuster of a finish. A real Spielberg thrill. Pratama maintains 4th position. It's all on Peter. Penultimate lap time coming up. He needs to be making at this stage of the season.
Right, and Danny Revolta was saying that it's
filler we were in for with all 3 of them. We're still in for one in general, but how good would it have been with top 3? Gonzalez pushes Veda wide again. Let's see. Here we go then.
A case of make haste slowly round here with these stop and go corners. You can't go in. The temptation is to run
the championship, all battling out for the top 3 positions. in the final part of the race. Still 2 laps left of this absolute thriller in Spielberg.
Now rushing late on the brakes, get it stopped, then turn, and he says you just screw yourself up completely. You've
5 laps to go, a fair way. We'll keep an eye on Dinesh. He's up in a 14th at the moment.
Brian said after the race yesterday that he knew he had something over Veda, but cannot get out the corner well. Watch a rider like Brian Uriarte who knows what he's doing. He's a little bit slower into the... And it looked to me, Danish did a 1:49. Most of the guys ran all time. He said, I can't tell you what it is, but I know something that he doesn't about this track. Well, this is the time corner, but much quicker coming out.
Got to hand it to Beñat Fernandez, number 7. He's
1:45, so that means it cost him, it cost him 4 seconds, that long lap penalty. And to show what he can do, because he's with Veda Pratama back in 4th, in fact 5th or 6th place at the
up from 24th on the grid to 11th in basically 1 lap. That is a heck of a... Yeah, it really is. It is a proper penalty, mate. No mistake. That's why you can't take the mick with the
moment. It's Marco Morelli who has the advantage. Christian Daniel Jr. up into 3rd.
Great progression from the young Spaniard.
Yeah, he's already won 1 race and has got also
track limits, because it will ruin your race potentially, or in this case it could potentially ruin your championship.
Race behind Brian Uriarte, and Veda Pratama back in 4th place under great pressure from the inside comes Christian Daniel to take the lead.
That was absolutely
side by side. Then briefly they are, but Brian is so quick into that right-hander. Beñat Fernandez and Gonzalez and Capuchin.
It's all very well having the upper hand and knowing something about this tree. Brilliant, wasn't it? So Veda goes from 1st to 3rd position as Daniel will... Gonzalez has recovered. Gonzalez has recovered. He's in 3rd place now then. Back the Veda doesn't, but Brian, Veda behind you. What have you got on Marco Morelli out front? No plan B. Come across the line leading this race. Veda looks just behind him. They do a bit of a twitch. You're allowed to do a brilliant move up the inside of car, pushing at the penultimate turn, and he had such a great drive. 95, looking for a ride in the World Championship next year. It's his final season in Rookies Cup. Do once, but you can't do it twice, 3 times, etc. They come towards turn 1 through there, that he's almost catching up to both Veda and Brian out front. A 1:44, the first one. Will he sign off with another win before potentially heading to the world stage?
As I say,
it's going to be Uriarte leading the way. Veda up the inside of Christian Daniel once again, so his lead was rather short-lived. That we've seen of the race so far then, and it is Gonzalez on a mission.
He qualified on the front row in 3rd place on the spare bike, so he's obviously got this one. Yeah, and they're broken away. The group is broken away. Yaroslav Capuchin is back there in...
Here is Hakim Dinesh, 14th place at the moment. He is closing